First, to the Holy Father, Pope Francis. This is Frank Pavone's response, his official public response, in case you haven't heard it yet. You've encouraged me personally in my work in several conversations we have had over the years. In particular, you have encouraged me to move forward with the work of healing through Rachel's Vineyard, and you have written to my pastoral associate, Dr. Teresa Burke, to offer the same encouragement. Your Holiness, I want to continue serving as a faithful priest and full-time pro-life leader. You can allow me to do so under a supportive bishop, as many of the faithful understand that this is the most reasonable solution. Second, to the Apostolic Nuncio to the United States, Archbishop Christophe Pierre. Your Excellency, your communication to the bishops dated December 13th contains serious errors and omissions. But that has marked this process all along, so there is no surprise there. And those errors will be addressed separately and thoroughly. But in particular, when you say there is no possibility of appeal to this decision, you speak only in a very narrow legal sense and completely ignore the appeal that is being made to the people of God themselves. This is not just about me, says Father Frank Pavone. It's about the millions of supporters of the movement I help to lead and will continue to lead in the work that the people of God have already evaluated and judged worthy of their ongoing support. And speaking of that support, Father Pavone says, you mentioned in your communication that I am well known in the pro-life movement. Could you not work in a single expression of gratitude just in passing for these past 30 years of my ministry in the service to the gospel of life? And finally, to the individual bishops of the United States. To those of you who continue support of my pro-life work, I thank you. To those who would have been part of this travesty publicly or in the shadows, we will be taking all appropriate canonical and civil action, as well as public communication to the faithful. I also strongly suggest that you exercise prudent regard for the reputation of my supporters and me if you communicate anything to the faithful in your dioceses about this decision. Before you issue any statements, read the letters sent to you by Dr. Alveda King some months ago about my situation and the details leading up to this decision. She has worked full-time with me in my ministry for 16 years and serves on the board of Priests for Life to this day. We will be following up with each individual diocese and the faithful within them regarding any communications that are made. And then Father Frank Pavone says, friends, thank you for reading this. I'm an open book and will be commenting extensively on the situation. And more importantly, will be continuing full force the work I've been doing for 30 years. Father Frank Pavone.